get ready. Let's do it. That's a highlight reel. Jet out. Jet out. Out. Where you going, boy? Let's go.
Hey, I do this for LA, Texas, baby. Southwest. You already know what it is, baby. Come on, Sean, turn up, Sean. Run somebody. Okay, Sean.
Go get him, Jet.
It's on the way. Becalongo from 22 yards out.
First field goal you've ever made in a college football game.
First field goal I've ever made in a college football game. I'm catching up to you, Crew. He's late on it.
Yeah, all day, all season. Tune in, number 7, baby. Let's go.
Hey, you need to tell him that shit. She used to come this way again. You need to tell him. You know I'm gonna get my TV time.
Shout out to Texas.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all living right out there. And we back at it again with another dub. Like I said, we take care of business. That's all we do. We don't know no better.
And this gotta go on Twitter.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Texas Roadhouse here in Happy Valley. Vince, just off of I-17 and Happy Valley Road here in Phoenix. It's another edition of the HJCAC Coaches Show, Hohokam Junior College Athletic Conference. We're going to have a good one tonight.
Happy Valley, I'm happy. This is good. That's all I can think of. I'm in a great mood. I'm happy. I don't know about you, James. You look pretty happy yourself. But, yeah, no, definitely. Great show. There's a lot of things to talk about. Tonight we're going to be joined by Maricopa Mustangs head football coach Doug Madoski. Coach Madoski has a couple players with him that we'll be interviewing as well. Really excited about that. We've got strong safety TK Dixon, number 15 from the Maricopa Mustangs, and quarterback Ethan Moller, number 13, as well from the Mustangs. Moller played his high school ball at Sandra Day O'Connor High School, and Dixon's from Gilbert Mesquite High School. So we'll be talking to those guys. Looking forward to it. You hear a little bit about them, their history, how and why they ended up with the Hohokam Junior College Athletic Conference. We're going to get a kind of a state of affairs from Coach Madoski, the teams, the league, as he is one of the organizers of this league. James, a lot of good stuff going on. Plus, this great surrounding. If anybody that's in the surrounding area, come on out. I mean, this place is lively. I love it. I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, it's great. Thanks as well to Shelby and to Andrew Walter for having us out, and it's been nothing but great since we arrived here earlier today. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a great show. Stay tuned. We'll take a couple commercial breaks, and we'll come back and we'll bring on Coach Madoski and talk a little bit about the Hohokam Junior College Athletic Football. So we'll be right back on the JV Sports Show. Stay tuned.
Stick around, yeah.
Long Realty is the go-to for all your real estate needs. Local buyer looking in the West Valley? Call our trusted partners at Long. Out-of-state friends looking for a home in the beautiful Valley of the Sun? Call Long. Selling? Call Long, and they'll make your home long gone. Call 623-584-5384 and mention the JV Sports Show to get a free market analysis. Long Realty, located in beautiful Surprise, Arizona on Grand Avenue. Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. Angel Dentistry is where my wife and I have gone for the past 10 years and can't think of going anywhere else. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and practiced in the Valley nearly 20 years. Dr. Angel and her staff strive to provide excellent customer service from the moment you call the office to the time you leave with a smile. From general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008 and ask about the JV Sports Special, a free to-go whitened tray. With or without insurance, she will work with you. Off Cave Creek Road, north of the 101 in Phoenix, Angel Dentistry, trusted partner of the JV Sports Show.
Home mortgage lending done the old-fashioned way. The Wyckoff team with Finance of America Mortgage will take the time needed to explain every step in the loan process. In today's fast-paced world, it's nice to work with a lender that you can meet in person. We have a variety of home loans to fit your needs. Learn more about how lending products from Finance of America Mortgage could help you achieve your financial goals. Contact the Wyckoff team today at 623-308-5385 or stop by their office located on Grand Avenue just north of Bell Road in beautiful Surprise, Arizona. The Wyckoff team believes you shouldn't have to feel alone. Finance of America Mortgage, where business is always personal.
Located across the street from Tempe's A Mountain and a few blocks from Sun Devil Stadium, College Bar and Grill is your home for the best local craft beer, delicious creative cocktails, tasty food, and Tempe's best atmosphere for ASU sports. Come see Joe, Nick, and the team for the best half-price happy hour in town from 3 to 6 and again from 10 p.m. to close. Wings, sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Whether you're on your way to the game or after, and catch your favorite games on their big screens. Located at the southwest corner of 5th and College in the heart of Tempe, College Bar and Grill, a proud partner of the JV Sports Show.
Welcome back to Texas Roadhouse here in Happy Valley. We are pleased to be joined by Coach Doug Madoski, head coach of the Maricopa Mustangs. Coach, how are you this evening?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Doing great.
I like the fact that we're kind of smushed in this little booth
How are
here,
you, Coach?
Can we?
I'm good.
Okay, there we go.
There you are.
Usually I don't sit in the middle here.
This is good, Coach. You know, we're getting to know you. So, all right, Coach. So you've had an interesting few weeks. I mean, we're about the midway point through the season. Wanted to get a kind of a state of affairs of the league, how you guys are doing this point in the year. Obviously, you're 3-2 right now overall, 3-1 in the conference. That first game, boy, that was a real test early on with New Mexico Military. But anyway, so how are you feeling where you're at right now in the season?
You know, I mean, obviously we're happy about where we're at. We'd like to have 2 more wins. You know, I mean, that goes without saying. But obviously, you know, starting the season when we did, and like I said last time I was on, the opportunity for us to play football was what mattered the most for us. And that is the real win. At the same time, we want to win the football games when we get a chance to play them. And you know, we fell short the first 2 weeks. Once to New Mexico Military Institute, and then obviously the Gila River Hawks. And this is kind of the rematch game for us this week. You know, so obviously we're looking forward to it.
Coach, you've had a number of kids getting some looks from some other schools, some upper echelon schools as well. Talk about that and how that seems to be progressing here as we're about a little over halfway through the season, would you say?
You know, I think the big thing for us has always been about placement. You know, moving student athletes on and giving them the opportunity to go to school on scholarship. You know, certainly it was unique this week. We had so many guys gone on official visits and unofficial visits, but the opportunity to be there during this bye week, it was almost like there's no off time for them because they were flying all over the country and jet setting around to get that opportunity at the next level. It certainly is really exciting for us as a league. It's certainly exciting for us as coaches and as a program.
How are the teams, in your opinion, how are they doing? I mean, individually, collectively as a league, but in terms of the numbers, are you, where you were expecting to be in the preseason at this point in the year? Are you there? Could things be a little better? I mean, obviously, not reflected in the wins and loss column, but overall in the operations of the league.
You know, I think without question, there's things that we do differently, and there's things that you know we've got a laundry list. I think of things that we want to move forward and change and tweak to do a better job moving forward. At the same time, we're realistic about it. When you're putting something together as late as we were putting it together with such an early kickoff and to start the season in August, when regular junior college football was being played, it led to some need for rush. And I think that. Are we exactly where we want to be? No, but I don't think anybody that if we were sitting at 5-0 and everybody was getting recruited in place, we'd still think we wanted to improve it. I mean, we're football coaches at the end of the day, and it's about perfecting our craft and our product.
And to follow up on that, so where you're at in the year, at this point with regard to numbers, could things be better there? I mean, are you still are players, are kids still coming out for the teams at this point in the year? Have you kind of just held it and said, you know what, let's get through the year and then we'll open it back up, we'll evaluate you at that time? How's that process?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you're already 5 games into it. If you're us, I mean, you're basically at the halfway point for just about every team. If we haven't hit that point for every team. And the big thing for us is our rules are very similar to the NJCAA rules. We wanted to mirror as much as we possibly could that rule book. And that rule book states that within the first 15 calendar days of going of the semester, you need to be enrolled full-time in order to participate in athletics. So while there's still a lot of inquiries and there's a lot of people that are interested in joining teams, at the same time, we have to push that off until next year and make that part of a full recruiting class.
What are your goals once you get into the postseason? What are you going to do? Are you going to start hitting the high schools right away? Are you going to open up, do some tryouts? Or what type of evaluations are you going to do once you get into November, December, January? How's that going to work?
I think that we'll take some of the things that we did this year. It was unique how many student athletes we were able to bring in on such short time. So obviously we found somewhat of something that was successful that we want to go ahead and continue to expand and improve upon. But at the same time, I know our coaches, they're out at high school campuses right now and they're recruiting kids and getting an idea of who was on our recruit board and that list and working that list currently.
Yeah.
We're going to try to do as much traditional recruiting as we possibly can as well.
Coach, I know I've asked you this before, but it's been a few weeks. What more feedback have you been getting on the league and everything like that as far as the success? Obviously, it's been pretty successful. A lot of people tuning into the games, a lot of buzz around the league. What is the latest feedback that you're hearing?
Everything has been extremely positive for the most part. I think there's always going to be people that are on the outliers that they have a problem with whatever, and they're just looking for a reason to complain. At the same time, the big win was taking care of these student athletes and giving them an opportunity back in this state and back in this valley. And that's something that we've done. Everybody's been extremely supportive. I know Coach Arcelanian, my former coach from Utah State University, he lives out here. He's also one of the first coaches at Scottsdale Community College as part of that first staff when they brought football in. He's been a huge push and a fan of the idea of bringing junior college football back. He came out to practice today now that he's back in town, and from the outside looking in, he's saying, man, you guys have this thing up and running. This is awesome. It's real football. It's real junior college football. It may not be exactly what you want it to be right now, but nobody would realize that except the people that are in the middle of the fire. And I think that's obviously a testament to what it is that these guys are doing, and the coaches and the administration and trying to put this thing together and do it the right way.
Let's talk about these two kids. As you know, James and I are all about opportunities for kids, and that's why you and us have kind of gotten off to a really good start with with our relationship in collaborating and all this. But TK Dixon, tell us a little bit about this young man.
TK was a kid that came to us. I always call them kids. It's always funny. They're young adults.
Men, yeah.
But he was a kid that came to us during early part of the summertime. I didn't really know much about him, but I knew that every time that we saw him on the field and every time he was doing anything, it was 100 miles an hour. There was a lot of energy, a lot of effort about him, and he was a kid that just seemed driven to be successful. And and that was what really stood out to me, is he became one of those guys that you thought, okay, we can do something with him because ultimately he's competitive, he wants to succeed, and he's not willing to take a step backwards. He's not willing to miss anything. He's all in all the time. And I think that's translated for him. I think, obviously he's came in, he's in the first group with us on the defensive side of the ball.
Sure.
He plays a lot of different areas for us and kind of cleans some things up. But he's been a great teammate, a great kid to have on the team with us.
In addition to talking with TK, we're also going to speak with the quarterback, Ethan Moller. Talk a little bit about his play.
Ethan has done a great job for us. Obviously, we've struggled some offensively this year. There's no secret to that. Anybody that looks at the scores can tell that. Ethan came to us late, and he has a pretty compelling story. Obviously, he's from O'Connor High School out here. He led the 6A in passing, I believe, and had a phenomenal high school career, moved on to Western New Mexico, and ended up coming back with some personal things that took place within his family. And obviously when he came back, we were in a position where we wanted to find a winner, and we needed to start winning games. And Ethan's done a great job for us. A smart guy, picked up the offense, and has really been a team first guy all the way, all through it, and it's done a pretty good job of helping us be successful.
Well, let's talk to those two guys. So when we come back from the break, we're going to come back with strong safety number 15, TK Dixon, and then we'll take another break, and then we'll come back after that with quarterback number 13, Ethan Moller. We'll be right back right after the break.
Long Realty is the go-to for all your real estate needs. Local buyer looking in the West Valley? Call our trusted partners at Long. Out-of-state friends looking for a home in the beautiful Valley of the Sun? Call Long. Selling? Call Long, and they'll make your home long gone. Call 623-584-5384 and mention the JV Sports Show to get a free market analysis. Long Realty, located in beautiful Surprise, Arizona on Grand Avenue. Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. Angel Dentistry is where my wife and I have gone for the past 10 years and can't think of going anywhere else. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and practiced in the Valley nearly 20 years. Dr. Angel and her staff strive to provide excellent customer service from the moment you call the office to the time you leave with a smile. From general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008 and ask about the JV Sports Special, a free to-go whitened tray. With or without insurance, she will work with you. Off Cave Creek Road, north of the 101 in Phoenix, Angel Dentistry, trusted partner of the JV Sports Show.
Home mortgage lending done the old-fashioned way. The Wyckoff team with Finance of America Mortgage will take the time needed to explain every step in the loan process. In today's fast-paced world, it's nice to work with a lender that you can meet in person. We have a variety of home loans to fit your needs. Learn more about how lending products from Finance of America Mortgage could help you achieve your financial goals. Contact the Wyckoff team today at 623-308-5385 or stop by their office located on Grand Avenue just north of Bell Road in beautiful Surprise, Arizona. The Wyckoff team believes you shouldn't have to feel alone. Finance of America Mortgage, where business is always personal.
Located across the street from Tempe's A Mountain and a few blocks from Sun Devil Stadium, College Bar and Grill is your home for the best local craft beer, delicious creative cocktails, tasty food, and Tempe's best atmosphere for ASU sports. Come see Joe, Nick, and the team for the best half-price happy hour in town from 3 to 6 and again from 10 p.m. to close. Wings, sandwiches, salads, and desserts, whether you're on your way to the game or after, and catch your favorite games on their big screens. Located at the southwest corner of 5th and College in the heart of Tempe, College Bar and Grill, a proud partner of the JV Sports Show.
Welcome back. We are live from Texas Roadhouse here, I-17 in Happy Valley, for the HJCAC Coaches Show. So glad you joined us here this evening from the North Valley, Vince. We're pleased to bring on one of the Maricopa Mustangs here with us. TK, how are you this evening, sir?
I'm doing good. How about you guys?
I'm doing good. You're a free safety for the Maricopa Mustangs?
Free or strong?
I play strong safety.
Strong safety, that's right.
It kind of varies. They put me at different spots. I play jack safety, come to linebacker, outside linebacker, strong safety, or I'll be playing free safety as well.
Well, jack backer, too?
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Do you you like playing zone or man?
To be honest with you, I like playing man because it brings out better competition in me. It brings out the better, you know what I'm saying, athlete in me. It's just – It's always something with me. I like to compete, show what I can do on the field, on and off the field. It's just always better for that.
What's your strength?
Probably man coverage.
Okay. So you grew up in Gilbert?
No, sir. I'm originally from Jackson, Michigan.
I
got all my family's up there. I came down here when I was about 10 years old.
Okay.
Started playing football when I came down here. I've been playing since I was 2. I came out here, played at Mesquite.
Okay.
And then after that.
How was that experience? Did you only play defense at Mesquite?
No, sir. I played both ways. I played outside receiver for him, and then I played free safety, and then I played all special teams. And everything they asked me to do, I do it for them because I just like to compete. I like to be on the field.
How did you hear about the Maricopa Mustangs? How did that come about?
I was actually playing on a semi-pro team out here out in Mesa, and one of my coaches, Coach Austin Ross, was he's my left tackle, and he was talking to me about it, trying to get me out there because I was just playing with him, and he saw what I could do, and he finally got it. He finally told me about it, and he gave me a letter of intent, and I signed it, and I couldn't be more happier about it because when I heard about it, I just wanted to play football, and that's really all I'm here to do.
Okay,
there you go.
So you graduated high school what year?
2017.
Okay, so you weren't planning on going to college?
No,
then?
sir. If this league wasn't going to be here, I probably wouldn't be in school right now. I probably wouldn't be here right now. This opportunity gave me a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's been a blessing for this league and everything that happened for me.
Let's say that it didn't happen like that, TK. Where do you think you'd be at right now? What would you be doing today?
To be honest with you, I couldn't tell you about that. I probably wouldn't know where I'd be at right now. Probably not on the right path, probably doing something I shouldn't be doing. But since I got it out here, everything's been going good. I got good grades. I take care of my family.
What's your GPA?
I got a 3.2 GPA right now.
Really?
All right.
Yes,
then.
sir. I got A's and 1B. That's about it.
You're rocking it, man.
Yes, sir. I'm just grinding.
That's
I'm just
it.
trying to make it out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so this is your first year playing, obviously, in this league. It's
Yes,
the first
sir.
year of the league. What are your plans? You want to finish your associates?
I want to finish my associates.
Okay.
And I want to go to a 4-year university. I want to get my master's, either in nursing or in business.
Wow.
And if that doesn't go through, my backup plan for everything is to go in the military, either be a Navy SEAL or be an Army Ranger or be a military police officer. That's kind of what my dream's been since I was young, either playing in the NFL, college. If I wasn't doing that, I was going to go be in the Navy or something like that, just to make it's just something I've always wanted to do, serve my country and do what I got to do to help my family.
We called your name a lot in that first game against Nimi. I seem to recall. How many tackles did you end up with in that game?
I had 8 solo tackles and then three assisted tackles. I had a forced fumble and a fumble recovery.
And then in the game that you guys played, the first game against the Gila River Hawks, how many tackles in that game?
I had 8 as well. It was like
we called his name a lot.
Yeah, pretty solid. Solid performance both times. When did you first learn about the game of football? When did you know that you were falling in love with that game of football?
My dad was he since I was 2 years old, he's thrown a football at my head to get my hands better, and ever since that, I just fell in love with the sport. It's just stuck to me like glue, and I love the sport. I love the competition. I love the camaraderie and everything. I love my teammates. It's just the game I love. It's something I always grow up loving. I'm going to tell my kids about it, what I did and everything about it. I came out here when I was 10. I played first league of playing tackle football. I fell in love with the contact sport because I was always playing flag football because Michigan was weird up there. Fell in love with it. Went to El Paso. Texas ball really changed me.
Okay,
and
now we're talking.
Yeah, and came back here, went to Mesquite, and I just played. And that's about it.
What was it about Texas ball you say changed you?
Oh,
here goes Vince. I knew he was going to roll his eyes. I knew it was coming.
It's a Texas guy sitting. I'm done. I'm getting up. I'm leaving.
We're at Texas Roadhouse, Vince. What do you want me to do?
Okay.
Well, I came over to El Paso, and it was just something different. Their energy was different. Their mindset was different. The way they play the game is just different. First play, the first drive of the game, I was playing free safety. I came down. The first time I was ever actually willing to hit somebody. Came
just
up,
laid
him out, had snot coming out my nose, and it was that's when I knew I fell in love with the game and playing safety and being a defensive back.
I feel bad for people that have never been able to experience that, honestly, TK.
Me too.
Go ahead, Vince.
Okay, so let's fast forward a year. You're playing your second year in the league next year.
Yes, sir.
You're finishing up your associate's degree. Where do you want to go play football? You got to have a short list or a conference of schools that you want to be in that you feel that could use the talents of a TK Dixon.
To be honest with you, I don't have a specific school I want to go to. If a school wants me, is interested in me, I'm going to go play, and I'm going to give them my 150% like I do every day. But if I were to choose my top 3, I'd probably want to go to Cal Berkeley.
Okay.
I have to say ASU. And then I have to go Blue, Michigan, because that's where I'm from.
That's where you're from.
There you go, Coach Harbaugh. We know you're watching out there. So this guy right here, TK Dixon.
That's it. TK, thank you very much for joining us. We'd love to hear stories about the guys that come up and that face adversity. You faced adversity because you didn't really know what you wanted to do coming out of high school, and you found this league found you, and now look at you. You're averaging better than a B average in school. You're on track. You're earning your credits. You're a student athlete, and you're gonna do some great things in life. So I'm really glad.
Really
and ladies out there, this guy's single, so
and he's balling out too. Let me tell you,
I'm really not single though. Don't say that.
8 tackles a game. My goodness. We don't want to get you in trouble. Now.
Okay,
don't get me in trouble.
We don't want to get you in trouble.
All right.
TK Dixon joining us here. Free safety, strong safety, jack backer, coming off the edge.
Yes, sir.
Knifing through the middle on the blitz
Plays
for the
man.
Maricopa Mustangs.
Yep.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you so much for coming on with us.
Thank you
man.
guys
we
for
really
having me
appreciate
out here,
it.
man. I appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Definitely. We'll take a short break. We'll come right back here to Texas Roadhouse. in North Phoenix, and we'll be right back on the Hohokam Junior College Athletic Conference Coaches
What's your
Show.
girlfriend's name?
Oh, here we go. Right back after this. Come on now, Vince.
Long Realty is the go-to for all your real estate needs. Local buyer looking in the West Valley? Call our trusted partners at Long. Out-of-state friends looking for a home in the beautiful Valley of the Sun? Call Long. Selling? Call Long, and they'll make your home long gone. Call 623-584-5384 and mention the JV Sports Show to get a free market analysis. Long Realty, located in beautiful Surprise, Arizona on Grand Avenue. Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. Angel Dentistry is where my wife and I have gone for the past 10 years and can't think of going anywhere else. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and practiced in the Valley nearly 20 years. Dr. Angel and her staff strive to provide excellent customer service from the moment you call the office to the time you leave with a smile. From general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008 and ask about the JV Sports Special, a free to-go whitened tray. With or without insurance, she will work with you. Off Cave Creek Road, north of the 101 in Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, trusted partner of the JV Sports Show.
Home mortgage lending done the old-fashioned way. The Wyckoff team with Finance of America Mortgage will take the time needed to explain every step in the loan process. In today's fast-paced world, it's nice to work with a lender that you can meet in person. We have a variety of home loans to fit your needs. Learn more about how lending products from Finance of America Mortgage could help you achieve your financial goals. Contact the Wyckoff team today at 623-308-5385 or stop by their office located on Grand Avenue just north of Bell Road in beautiful Surprise, Arizona. The Wyckoff team believes you shouldn't have to feel alone. Finance of America Mortgage, where business is always personal.
Located across the street from Tempe's A Mountain and a few blocks from Sun Devil Stadium, College Bar and Grill is your home for the best local craft beer, delicious creative cocktails, tasty food, and Tempe's best atmosphere for ASU sports. Come see Joe, Nick, and the team for the best half-price happy hour in town from 3 to 6 and again from 10 p.m. to close. Wings, sandwiches, salads, and desserts, whether you're on your way to the game or after, and catch your favorite games on their big screens. Located at the southwest corner of 5th and College in the heart of Tempe, College Bar and Grill, a proud partner of the JV Sports Show.
There you go.
Welcome back to Texas Roadhouse here. Happy Valley and I-17 is the place. James Poovey alongside my partner Vince Delicio. We're pleased to be joined now by Maricopa Mustangs quarterback Ethan Moller. How are you, sir?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for coming on with us tonight. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
What year did you graduate from O'Connor? It's right down the street, right?
Yes, sir. I graduated last year, 2019.
19. Okay, so you led the state in passing at 6A, didn't you?
Yes, I led regular season 6A passing. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Wow.
and so tell us a little bit about the process of post high school, about your options and how you ended up with the Maricopa Mustangs.
Yes, sir. So I didn't get any D1 love out of high school, so I ended up going to a D2, Western New Mexico University.
Okay, yeah.
And loved the coaches out there. They were great.
What was Tristan was the name? Coach Frank Tristan, right? Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
We met him, yeah.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
yeah. Good guy.
Yes, sir. He's a great guy. But had a family tragedy, so I came back, and I had met with the coaches about playing for Maricopa after I had signed with Western, but I didn't end up going to Maricopa, obviously. But then I texted Coach Weiss, asked if I could come and play next season, and he said, "You can play this season."
There you
So
go.
I just started playing. Here we are.
How is it? How's the experience been? How's the team? How's the staff? How's the league? Tell us, in that first game you played New Mexico Military. So give us a little rundown of what your experience has been like.
Yes, sir. So I love it. I mean, I love all my teammates. I love the coaches. Having a great time. I love that we practice in the morning. Wake up, get my day started that way. So I actually came late, so I wasn't there for the New Mexico Military game.
Okay.
But yeah.
What's the experience been like playing for Coach Madoski? Tell us a little bit about him. He's way over on the other side of the restaurant, so he can't hear anything you're saying. So don't worry about it.
Speak candidly.
Yeah. No, I love playing for Coach Madoski. He's not afraid to get after you, but we know he cares about us, and he's looking for our best interest.
Okay. Your plans now. So do you have to Well, no, you went to Western right out of high school, so you can literally leave right after this season, after the semester, right? Again.
Yes, sir. I could.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what are your plans? Like, what's going on now in the process for you? Have you been getting? I know we're only midway through the season, but have you been getting some interest at this point? Have things been a little slow to kind of ramp up? What's going on?
I got a little bit of interest.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take it, day by day.
Yeah.
Not sure if I'll, what will happen. But I'd definitely love to come back and play another season here.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, are you going to school online, or are you going on campus, or are you doing maybe a combination of both?
I'm doing a
What's going on there?
combination of both.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How's that working out for you?
GCC. So my classes haven't started since I came late because I was enrolled at Western, but they're starting in 2 weeks. Is my first class.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
I want to know more about your season. So that first game against the Gila River Hawks, you guys lost on that last drive, okay? What's going to be different this weekend?
Oh, man. I think it's going to be a lot different. We've got a lot more confidence in our offense. We're just, getting used to it a lot more than that first game. Our defense has always been lights out, stellar. It'll be a good game, that's for sure.
What are your strengths as a quarterback, Ethan? What would you say?
I just like to put it in the playmaker's hands, and I like to make the right play. And, I'm still getting used to the offense. I've got it down now. So this will be my third or fourth week in it.
Okay.
So,
what would you say to your offensive linemen that are watching the show tonight?
Keep it up, boys. We're doing good. Yeah, they're protecting me.
All right.
Okay, you told me not to ask you this, but I got to know, is that a mullet under that hat? What's going on? The people at home want to know.
This ain't a mullet. This is just some flow hanging
out. Okay,
a little bit of flow, Vince. Okay. Come on, Vince.
They like to call me Sunshine.
Sunshine over there. Okay. All right. That's good. Okay. Ethan Moller, quarterback, Maricopa Mustangs. We're really happy, really excited for you getting this opportunity and making the most of it. You've got a great team surrounding yourself, and coaches surrounded you with some really, really good student athletes. And we wish you luck the rest of the way, man.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thanks so much for coming on with us,
Thanks
Ethan.
for having
we really
me.
appreciate it. Quarterback Ethan Moller from the Maricopa Mustangs. We're going to step aside, take a short break, and we'll come back and we'll bring on Coach Doug Madoski once again to wrap things up here from Texas Roadhouse in the North Valley. So stay with us. We'll be right back here. Special edition of the JV Sports Show. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back with you. Home mortgage lending done the old-fashioned way. The Wyckoff team with Finance of America Mortgage will take the time needed to explain every step in the loan process. In today's fast-paced world, it's nice to work with a lender that you can meet in person. We have a variety of home loans to fit your needs. Learn more about how lending products from Finance of America Mortgage could help you achieve your financial goals. Contact the Wyckoff team today at 623-308-5385 or stop by their office located on Grand Avenue just north of Bell Road in beautiful Surprise, Arizona. The Wyckoff team believes you shouldn't have to feel alone. Finance of America Mortgage, where business is always personal.
Long Realty is the go-to for all your real estate needs. Local buyer looking in the West Valley? Call our trusted partners at Long. Out-of-state friends looking for a home in the beautiful Valley of the Sun? Call Long. Selling? Call Long, and they'll make your home long gone. Call 623-584-5384 and mention the JV Sports Show to get a free market analysis. Long Realty, located in beautiful Surprise, Arizona on Grand Avenue. Located across the street from Tempe's A Mountain and a few blocks from Sun Devil Stadium, College Bar and Grill is your home for the best local craft beer, delicious creative cocktails, tasty food, and Tempe's best atmosphere for ASU sports. Come see Joe, Nick, and the team for the best half-price happy hour in town from 3 to 6 and again from 10 p.m. to close. Wings, sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Whether you're on your way to the game or after, and catch your favorite games on their big screens. Located at the southwest corner of 5th and College in the heart of Tempe, College Bar and Grill, a proud partner of the JV Sports Show. Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. Angel Dentistry is where my wife and I have gone for the past 10 years and can't think of going anywhere else. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and practiced in the Valley nearly 20 years. Dr. Angel and her staff strive to provide excellent customer service from the moment you call the office to the time you leave with a smile. From general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008 and ask about the JV Sports Special, a free to-go whitened tray. With or without insurance, she will work with you. Off Cave Creek Road, north of the 101 in Phoenix, Angel Dentistry, trusted partner of the JV Sports Show.
Home mortgage lending done the old-fashioned way. The Wyckoff team with Finance of America Mortgage will take the time needed to explain every step in the loan process. In today's fast-paced world, it's nice to work with a lender that you can meet in person. We have a variety of home loans to fit your needs. Learn more about how lending products from Finance of America Mortgage could help you achieve your financial goals. Contact the Wyckoff team today at 623-308-5385 or stop by their office located on Grand Avenue just north of Bell Road in beautiful Surprise, Arizona. The Wyckoff team believes you shouldn't have to feel alone. Finance of America Mortgage, where business is always personal.
Long Realty is the go-to for all your real estate needs. Local buyer looking in the West Valley? Call our trusted partners at Long. Out-of-state friends looking for a home in the beautiful Valley of the Sun? Call Long. Selling? Call Long, and they'll make your home long gone. Call 623-584-5384 and mention the JV Sports Show to get a free market analysis. Long Realty, located in beautiful Surprise, Arizona on Grand Avenue.
Welcome back to Texas Roadhouse here, Happy Valley and I-17, a special edition of the JV Sports Show. We're talking here with, once again, head coach Doug Madoski of the Maricopa Mustangs. Coach, thanks for coming back on here with us.
Thank you for having me.
Coach, so as a junior college football coach, you had your hand in a lot of things. You weren't just a coach. You were you were an advisor. Both academically and spiritually to these young people. You were an equipment guy. You were a janitor. You were a cook. You did a little bit of everything. But the one thing that you had a lot of experience in the 13 years that you were at SCC is dealing with issues of financial aid. Mm-hmm. Okay. So there was something that came out in the news about a week or so ago, a news report that some kids were supposedly being told that in order to pay their league fees, they had to use their federal student financial aid money. Did you or anybody ever tell them that?
No. The league has made a decision at the very beginning where obviously, during my time at Scottsdale, about 80% of our football team was on full financial aid, meaning that the federal government, when they do the FAFSA paperwork, came back with an EFC number of 0. And EFC stands for Estimated Family Contribution. So it said that basically that family could afford to spend $0, not even a penny, on their education. About 80% of my teams historically at Scottsdale were under that EFC number of 0, meaning they're full Pell Qualifier kids. Obviously, recognizing that we have the league fee that sits out there and recognizing the idea that these kids are going to need, especially if they're on financial aid, they're going to need a payment option to get this league fee taken care of and paid for.
Sure.
The catch that I found, and it really kind of triggered with me when I started up at Mountain Ridge, and because obviously we have families there that also need assistance.
Yeah.
Is there's got to be a mechanism in place that actually confirms if somebody needs assistance or they don't need assistance. So what we chose to do from a league standpoint was to use the federal financial aid information as saying that if you had an EFC of 0, obviously the federal government has already vetted you, they've already got all your paperwork, all that information, that if you could provide us with copies of that paperwork that show that you in fact are having a financial hardship, then you could then go online and you could go onto a payment plan for your league fee. So that's the idea of the financial aid is take care of the schoolwork stuff first. Take care of all of that stuff. We used it as nothing more than a barometer of, rather than me having 80 kids come ask me, hey, Coach, can I get a hardship? And I got a hardship, and me going through 80 people and having no mechanism really in place outside of saying, okay, yes to you and no to you for no other reason. We use that as just a mechanism and a vehicle to be able to say, okay, obviously you have a demonstrated hardship. We understand you have a demonstrated hardship. Let's move forward.
What is the turnaround time on schools having to disperse these financial aid fees back to the students so that they can pay for their incidentals and their tuition and basically to live?
Well, what it's supposed to be or what it is? I mean, I could tell you in Maricopa.
What it's supposed to be.
So it's supposed to be 3 weeks.
Okay.
They say 3 weeks from the start of the school semester, they will be refunding any refund that you do have would go hit the student's account based on how they want the money to come back. It can come back through direct deposit into a checking account. It can go to a debit card. I mean, there's different ways that you can request that money to come back into your account. But they say it's supposed to be done within 3 weeks.
So what's wrong with this picture now? Because this report came out last week, which is how many weeks into the semester?
6 going on 7.
So how are these kids supposed to live if the funds aren't even being dispersed to them by the colleges?
You know, that's the unique thing. And I think that part of when you really look at it, Coach Felker and myself obviously had a really strong background in understanding that this isn't a one-off. This isn't all the time. I had kids last year that were through Thanksgiving break before they got their financial aid checks. I mean,
wow.
These are kids, when you really sit back and you think about it, these are kids that the federal government has determined can spend $0 to afford to live and go to school, that we're then saying they don't have money for housing, they don't have money for food, they don't have money for incidentals, they literally cannot live without this money while they're choosing to go to school. And we're delaying the process. And it's one of those things that it's quite honestly, that's the real shame in the entire situation. We're not after a kid's financial aid money. We've if anything, we've gone the exact opposite way. We've taken the approach of pay for your school first, pay for your housing first. People who come out here that want to play football. I mean, I've told people a story before that I had kids that came to Scottsdale Community College from Detroit, Michigan, literally made themselves homeless. They slept on a bathroom floor in the concession stand without anybody knowing it for the opportunity to play football. Now, obviously, we took care of those kids as soon as we recognized there was a problem there. But if we sat there and said, okay, if you want to play football and we're going to give you the opportunity to do so, and we're going to give you the opportunity to move on to the 4-year level and get a scholarship and get an education, these kids would take their last $1,000 and pay that to the league before they would even pay for the school. We've taken a completely different approach and said, pay for the school first. We understand that the school is going to fail you in regards to actually processing your financial aid. So keep every dime you have to pay for your incidentals, your housing, your food. Take care of everything you need to, first and foremost as a student. We'll fall in behind everything else you've got going on, and then we'll worry about getting paid.
Have you been in contact with the Maricopa Community Colleges since this report has come out?
No. I mean, I think that the report was done. I think the Maricopa Community Colleges absolutely knows there's not an issue here. I think that they do know that definitively. I found it ironic when Matt Hassan comes out and says that we're concerned about the students, and we're really concerned about the students. These are the same students, mind you, that a year earlier weren't students in his mind. He came out and said point blank to the media that these aren't kids that are interested in going to school. They're not interested in, they're not real students.
Well, we just had 2 on that are. And one that didn't have any particular direction that he was going in, and now that he's found it, he's found a purpose in what he wants to do with his life outside of football.
And what are your players doing, Coach, right now? The ones that haven't gotten any funding yet and any of that assistance that they've already been deemed eligible for, what are they doing to try to survive, for lack of a better term?
So we've done some things as a league and as a conference, obviously, to try to help those kids. I mean, again, I think the background that we have in knowing that these kids are underserved and they don't have a lot of resources available to them, we've tried to go out and say, here's different job places that are hiring different employment agencies that will bring you in. In some cases, they can get a job today, get paid tonight, and get up in the morning and continue to do that until they can get their money taken care of and do it right. You know, we have kids that, you know, the ironic part about the financial aid disbursement conversation and the fraud that the Maricopa District wants to talk about, we have kids who have had their financial aid, had it dispersed, and still don't have their league fee fully paid. I mean, it makes no logical sense what they're saying. The fraud in this entire thing is 3 weeks, it turns into 6 weeks, and turns into 7 weeks. Yeah. And these kids, if we're talking about kids that we say we want on the campus and we're saying that we want to educate them and give them an opportunity in life, these are kids that if we aren't standing in the back of this thing saying, here's how you do it, they're getting lost in the shuffle. These are, you know, I'm 75% of my last roster at Scottsdale Community College, first-generation college students, minority students. I mean, when you sit back and you look at this across the board, Scottsdale Community College's minority population, if you looked at their African-American population since they lost football, I shouldn't say lost it, chose to eliminate football, is decimated. There's not, I mean, it's just not the same. And somebody has to represent and take care of these kids, which has been, we've said forever.
Okay, so what message would you like to give to the parents and guardians of these potential student athletes that could use this league as an avenue?
to continue to use it as an avenue. When you really look at it, I mean, we talked earlier about during the bye week, all of our players that are moved on around the country on recruiting visits, getting the opportunity to go play football at the next level.
Yeah.
We had a Division I school out at practice today. We've had several who've been there over the past few weeks at our practice. I mean, we go 5:15 in the morning. You got to decide you actually want to recruit some kids if you're going to show up at 5:15 in the morning. Yeah. So what I would say is that this league was started by football people with the intention of getting rid of all the garbage and the red tape and the ridiculousness that had become the super college, I guess you could say, of Maricopa County Community College District. What I would tell people is continue to invest your time and your energy and your efforts in people that are going to be driven to help you see your son succeed in whatever it is that they want to do.
So there you have it. Nothing, obviously, everything is above board. Everything is transparent here in terms of the mission, what you're doing, how you're helping these kids. Nothing has changed about you regarding what you're doing to help these kids move on, just that the name on the shirt is a little different.
That's the only, when people have said, so many people have asked, well, what's this going to be about? What's this new league about? I don't want to say I've been tongue-in-cheek with it, but I've said it's not anything different than what we're currently doing.
Yeah.
You alluded in the beginning of this that as coaches at these Maricopa schools, because of the funding, you do have to take on a lot of different hats. I mean, you're recruiting, you're placing, you're advising, you're doing all these different things. Nothing's changed. The only thing that's changed is the polo. The polo has changed. The football is still being played. The coaches if we weren't moving students on and moving those student athletes on, they weren't moving on. So you have those same people in place with the same commitment and the same relationships to all the four-year schools that we've already had, doing the exact same thing, taking care of kids, which is what it's really about.
Well, shifting the focus a little bit here, Coach, from that to this week and this Saturday's game, what are you guys looking at as you get ready to take the field again this coming Saturday night?
I mean, obviously, Gila River's done a heck of a job, and Coach Felker, we knew that would be a tough game. Before the season started, I knew that was going to be a battle. It always had been a battle between us. And they've done a pretty good job of getting their offense up and going, still playing really good defense, and certainly they're going to create a challenge for us. But, it's one that we're excited about. It's one that we're looking forward to. Certainly, we came off the loss to New Mexico Military, and then to lose the way we lost the last time we played these guys in the final 36 seconds of the game to give up a touchdown. Not that it's stuck in my mind.
James, do you remember when we went to interview Coach Madoski after that game?
Oh, I do.
He was not smiling.
And listen, hey, I don't blame you because you guys were up for most of the game, but that was a hard-fought ball game and a really good one, I tell you what.
Yeah, no, but the great thing about it is that we were obviously you didn't win the game, but we were standing there after all the work that you'd put in to get this league together and to get to that point where it came down to the final 36 seconds of the game. A year ago or 6 months earlier, I mean, look at where you are now with this thing, and look at where you're going, and where I'm really excited about is where we're going to be come December when your first class of kids are moving on. I want to see where these kids are going. Absolutely. I am so psyched up about that.
To follow them, because there's a lot of really good ball players in the conference.
No Coach, question. Preview, if you would, this weekend's game. Now, you talked a little bit about your game against Gila River, but there's another game going on that James and I are going to be broadcasting out at North High School, Sonoran Sidewinders at the Salt River Scorpions. You played them both. Tell us a little bit about each.
I mean, obviously I'm more intimately familiar right now with the Sonoran Sidewinders just because Gila River just got done playing them, so I just got done tagging all their film. Coach O'Meara's done a heck of a job of getting that offense up and going a little bit. I mean, they're starting to score some points. You're starting to see that, early on with that triple option, it's slower. It's not as when it's not in tune, it's not really ripping yards off. What I started to notice this week is that you're starting to see some of those chunk plays that I'm obviously, unfortunately, accustomed to. So he's done a pretty good job, I think, of getting that offense up and going and cleaning up the timing aspect of it and getting those guys to believe a little bit. Obviously, they didn't have the success they wanted to against Gila River, but they did a pretty good job against Arizona Christian when they played them and took care of business there. And obviously, Coach Daniels, he's done a good job. I mean, he's consistently continued to get better and better and better. It should end up being a pretty good game, and I think that, obviously, Sonoran's got to come up for it, which traveling is always difficult, but when you're coming from Tucson, it seems like every other week the guy's on the road, so you should be used to it by now.
Yeah, no, it'll be good. It'll be good. So, okay, well, Coach, thank you so much. We appreciate you kind of breaking things down for us, addressing some of the concerns for the parents, for the guardians, and to know that, everything is moving forward, everything is good, and the state of the union of the league is looking up. I mean,
Absolutely.
the future's bright.
There's no
you got a lot
question.
of great things coming, and we're focused on this week, and we're excited to be back in the broadcast booth for you guys, too.
Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks we've been away, but it's going to be a good one this Saturday night.
Yeah.
North High School in Phoenix. I believe it's Thomas and about 12th Street, I think, Vince.
1101 East Thomas.
There you go.
Yes, great old stadium in there, and looking forward to broadcasting. So tune in, show up, or just tune in. And
both.
Or both.
Or both.
There
Thanks
you go.
to Coach Doug Madoski from the Maricopa Mustangs for joining us once again here on the HJCAC Coaches Show. We'll step aside. Me and Vince will come back and wrap it up here from Texas Roadhouse. We'll be right back after this. Home mortgage lending done the old-fashioned way. The Wyckoff team with Finance of America Mortgage will take the time needed to explain every step in the loan process. In today's fast-paced world, it's nice to work with a lender that you can meet in person. We have a variety of home loans to fit your needs. Learn more about how lending products from Finance of America Mortgage could help you achieve your financial goals. Contact the Wyckoff team today at 623-308-5385 or stop by their office located on Grand Avenue just north of Bell Road in beautiful Surprise, Arizona. The Wyckoff team believes you shouldn't have to feel alone. Finance of America Mortgage, where business is always personal.
Long Realty is the go-to for all your real estate needs. Local buyer looking in the West Valley? Call our trusted partners at Long. Out-of-state friends looking for a home in the beautiful Valley of the Sun? Call Long. Selling? Call Long, and they'll make your home long gone. Call 623-584-5384 and mention the JV Sports Show to get a free market analysis. Long Realty, located in beautiful Surprise, Arizona on Grand Avenue. Located across the street from Tempe's A Mountain and a few blocks from Sun Devil Stadium, College Bar and Grill is your home for the best local craft beer, delicious creative cocktails, tasty food, and Tempe's best atmosphere for ASU sports. Come see Joe, Nick, and the team for the best half-price happy hour in town from 3 to 6 and again from 10 p.m. to close. Wings, sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Whether you're on your way to the game or after, and catch your favorite games on their big screens. Located at the southwest corner of 5th and College in the heart of Tempe, College Bar and Grill, a proud partner of the JV Sports Show. Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. Angel Dentistry is where my wife and I have gone for the past 10 years and can't think of going anywhere else. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and practiced in the Valley nearly 20 years. Dr. Angel and her staff strive to provide excellent customer service from the moment you call the office to the time you leave with a smile. From general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008 and ask about the JV Sports Special, a free to-go whitened tray. With or without insurance, she will work with you. Off Cave Creek Road, north of the 101 in Phoenix, Angel Dentistry, trusted partner of the JV Sports Show.
Welcome back to Texas Roadhouse here in North Phoenix, up at Happy Valley and I-17. We're pleased to be joined now by Shelby Ziga from Texas Roadhouse. How are you, Shelby?
I'm doing good. Thank you guys for having me.
Well, thank you for having us.
Thank
We're
you
the
for
lucky
allowing
ones.
us. Oh, we love it. I mean, the accommodations here, the crowd, the vibe, everything is so alive. And it's Tuesday night, for gosh sakes. That's like a slow night, but there's still people, as we were coming in, packing the house.
Yeah, it's our slow night, but, I mean, we're still going. I mean, as long as we have some people walking the door, I mean, that's a good thing, right?
Exactly. Special thanks to Andrew as well for having us out tonight.
Absolutely.
Talk about what you guys are doing. I know you were talking earlier. He's a big Ohio State fan.
Yeah.
You guys have a good football crowds in here on the weekends. Talk about a little bit about the vibe of the place.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we light up for Ohio State. I mean, of course, he's an Ohio State fan, so, of course, we are, too, a little bit. It has a special place in our heart. So, yeah, we have it on our patio. We'll have a whole crew out there. Sometimes they have, like, their blow-ups. They have streamers, and they have everyone's decked out in the red and gray, and it's really awesome. It's a huge crowd, and they get real pumped for their games.
Very good.
What about some of the specials that you have run that are pretty popular here?
Yeah, well, we have our early dine, so that one's from when we open on Monday through Thursday. We open at 3, and then it's from Friday when we open at 11 until 6. So it has 11 different entrees for $9.99.
Wow.
So
okay,
really
and
good
then
deal.
And they're really good, too, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Drink specials.
Drink specials. We do have happy hour. That's all day, everywhere. We got some of our domestic beers, and then we have some of our margaritas. They start at $4.75 a pop.
Ooh,
so
nice.
Yeah, we got our Patron kickers. They're those are only $2 a piece. So
hey, there you
add
go,
a little
Vince.
Trump for extra $2.
Get some kickers
Well
there.
worth it.
Okay, it sounds good. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Shelby, we appreciate the opportunity to be here. Thank you so much for inviting us in. We'd love to come back. We'll be back in 2 weeks, so hopefully it works out. And we encourage everyone to come out.
Yes.
We had a nice little group show up tonight and have dinner here. Shelby's trying to work it out to put us out on the patio next time, so it's a little bit more.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah, a little bit more kind of our own area out there, but even in the booths in this area, it was really nice as well. So yeah, definitely be a nice surprise, and we appreciate it, and we'll look forward to talking to you again.
Yeah, thank you guys both so much.
Thank
we
you.
really appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
We love you guys.
We thank you very
Yeah,
much.
absolutely.
Shelby Ziga on here from Texas Roadhouse. Thanks to everyone who tuned in tonight. Thanks to our special guests that we had on tonight, Coach Doug Madoski, TK
Dixon,
and
strong
Ethan
safety,
Moller.
and Ethan Moller, quarterback.
Outstanding,
So, yes.
outstanding. Another great edition of the JV Sports Show, special edition, the Ho-Ho-Com Junior College Athletic Coaches Show. And as Vince said, we'll be back 2 weeks from tonight for another one.
But before then, Saturday, we're out at North High School. We're broadcasting. So come right back to this channel, broadcasting live out at North to see the Sonoran Sidewinders out of Tucson versus the Salt River Scorpions.
That'll be a good one. Have a great rest of your week, everyone. And we'll see you Saturday night and 2 weeks from tonight for another Coaches Show. Till then, take care.